what a great night, opening night, two great quarterbacks. How about a big hand for these guys? Tom, it's Matt's first Super Bowl. Why don't we let him go first? Now, you've known Tom Brady for so many years. What have you learned from the game about how to be a player and a professional from Tom Brady?
Well, I've learned a lot. I mean, just watching from afar, his consistency for his career has been very impressive. So that's probably the biggest thing, just the way he works week in and week out, year in and year out. He plays the game the right way and plays really hard.
Now, Tom, it's his first Super Bowl. It's your seventh. I know you guys text all the time one another, so I'll put you on the spot right now. Without the text, what kind of advice would you give Matt to get mentally prepared for this football game? Go ahead.
Well, Matt doesn't need my advice. He's doing just fine without it. So he's had an incredible season. You know, I've always kind of watched Matt, obviously being at Boston College and, you know, not far from Gillette Stadium. Yeah. And he's just had an incredible career to be the first pick overall and come with all those expectations and to really fulfill them in the city of Atlanta has been pretty cool. So he's a great player. He's leading a great football team. It's a big test for us.
You know, you've gone through so much this year. What's been the secret to getting the Patriots back to the Super Bowl, Tom?
Well, you know, I think we got it, you know, a lot of mental toughness, a lot of physical toughness. You know, it's just a hard-working team, and coaches challenged us every step of the way, and the team's met the challenge. So our biggest one's ahead of us, and, you know, it's the one that means the most, but it's the toughest one to earn, too. So, you know, I think it's important this week to just stay focused on what we need to do and the preparation and go all the way up to game time and then try to let it rip on Sunday night.
Now, here you are on a big stage, Matt, across from a guy you idolized. How do you get yourself mentally prepared to play against the Patriots and Tom Brady?
I think you just go into your normal routine. For us, it's you know, getting back to work tomorrow and focusing on our meetings and getting onto the practice field and making sure that we do the right things on the practice field. And you know, just having that build up during the week that we normally have, so we're ready to go when it goes. You know, when the ball gets kicked off Sunday night.
Oh, good luck in Super Bowl 51.
All right, thank you, sir.
Good luck, Tom.
Thanks, Al.
We'll be certainly more than halfway there, but there'll be some things that will be, particularly some situations that we'll be covering, you know, in Houston. How exactly that'll break up, we'll just have to kind of see how it goes. I don't think we need to go to something until we have what we're doing right, you know, just to be moving. So we'll just kind of see how these days go as to how far we get, but we won't get all the way. That we won't try to do that, but hopefully we'll have, you know, a good chunk of it in and feel confident about what we're doing, so we can kind of keep that part of it tuned up and then go into some new areas down there and make sure that we have those tied up too.
We've always, you know, got along, you know, so well, and I think that, you know, the focus has always been on, you know, the team and doing what's best for the team. And, you know, Coach, he commits his life to coaching football and to coaching this team, and, you know, I commit my life to playing football for this team and playing quarterback. And I said last night, it's not a sacrifice because I love to do it. There's a lot of other things that I don't get a chance to do that when I'm done playing, I'll get a chance to do. But, you know, playing football is very important, is so important in my life. I love to do it. And, you know, I know Coach loves the coach, and I love to play. And I love playing for him. And, you know, I want to go out and win this game for not only him, but all my coaches, all my teammates, all our fans. And, you know, we worked hard to get to this point. You know, we just got to go finish the job.
I would say regarding the first game against Green Bay, when you get in those moments, one of the things we've challenged our team on is finish. And when you have those opportunities to go finish, which we did in that game, like you said, scoring, and then Aaron and Green Bay having a chance to come back out and put a drive together, we ended up stopping them on downs. But it's those examples of finish that give you confidence moving forward. I can think of no greater team that you better demonstrate finish against than New England. They've been outstanding at it. So having those kind of moments where you have to know, okay, this is the time we've been looking for. And honestly, as a coach, when you go through the season, you need those moments and you want them because if we're going to play really well at the end of the year, there's going to be close games. You're going to have to go and battle and win. And you need to be in them. You need to be in those fights, so to speak. And that was a really clear example of being in one of those fights where this game is going to mean something for us later. It doesn't mean you're going to win them all, but what it does mean when you get in those times, when you get a chance to finish, and you do, it does give you confidence. I like being in those situations. I like our team in it because I'm not going to say it feels normal because every game doesn't come down to that, but it's not an uncomfortable feeling for us being at the end when the game's on the line. And honestly, as a competitor, it's what gives you the most energy, knowing, okay, hey, it's all on the line right here, this play, this is for it. And I do enjoy being in those moments, and I couldn't think of a better team that you better be prepared for those moments than New England.
I've continued to improve throughout my career and worked really hard to get the most out of myself. I think specifically this year, made a few changes in terms of my off-season training program and worked with Adam Dado and Tom House out in California. I felt like that really helped me train the way that I needed to. But I also think just the addition of some players on our team, guys like Alex Mack coming into our offensive line, and Taylor Gabriel, Mohamed Sanu, Aldrick Robinson at the wide receiver position. And you talk about two young tight ends for us, Josh Perkins and Austin Hooper. When you put a lot of talent around you, it makes it easier to make plays. And our supporting cast has done a great job this year.